Okay, so kind of my next big question was around the 950 mark. You displayed a list of all the companies, or I'm sorry, of all the criteria. So starting around the 950 mark, you displayed a list of all the criteria that Buffett kind of looks at. It's a list of a handful of things, and I just want some context of how many is this an exhaustive list, or are there many more criteria and variables that he looks at? Has the list changed over time? I'm a newbie, so I'm just trying to get my bearings on.
All of the above.
That's right.
It's not an exhaustive list. He looks at other factors as well.
Okay.
Those that I stated in the video are some of his favorite things to look for. And you have to keep in mind that if you try and focus on all of this information and all of these measurements or criteria, it's going to be overload, and you're not going to be able to process it all anyways. You need some kind of software to help compare the companies. But if you can find a few that are the most effective at telling the story of whether you have a good company or not, those are the ones that you should stick with. Remember, we're talking about maximum results from minimal effort. So if you can find the smallest amount of criteria to find a good company, then stick with those.
So those are the ones that he found, and those are the ones that you use.
Yeah, and then at the same time, even though we might say that these ones are the most important, let's say, if you take one, for example, like return on equity, and if you only look at that criteria, but you don't look at the other ones, sometimes this doesn't give you an accurate picture, this one measurement.